Hi everyone, welcome back to Sarandipity Soap Company. Today I'm going to be making the Kraken soap. This soap is inspired by my daughter, who has been nicknamed the Kraken ever since she was about a month old. She earned this nickname because she wriggled around so much whenever we were trying to dress her or change her. So I'm going to start out here with my melted solid oils and my liquid oils. They're around 100 degrees, and I'm going to add my lye water solution. This isn't my regular recipe because I am going to be attempting tall and skinny shimmy today, and it's really important with this soap to make sure the batter stays as fluid as possible. So I have converted to my sensitive recipe, which is higher in liquid oils, and I'm going to be mixing this by hand to try and bring my soap to emulsification and give myself the maximum amount of time. So I'm checking my spatula to see if the soap has emulsified, and it didn't, so I'm going to continue stirring. Now this soap was giving me longer to work with it than I anticipated, so I did bring in my stick blender, and you can see I'm just stick blending it for a couple of seconds before returning to my spatula and mixing. Now I'm going to add my essential oils, and this is a blend of cedarwood, eucalyptus, orange and grapefruit. And this is a blend I found on Pinterest, which is called the calm before the storm. And it does, the eucalyptus and grapefruit combine together to make a really salty, fresh sea scent, and the cedarwood's really earthy. So I'm going to bring my stick blender back and just bring this to emulsification. Checking my stick blender to make sure it's fully emulsified before dividing the batter into 3 separate containers. I'm going to be doing 3 different colours. I'm going to go ahead and scrape out my bowl because I'm not coming back to this big bowl. So I'm going to start adding my colorants, and I'm going to be using blue, light blue and white layer. So I'm going to use indigo powder with some titanium dioxide, and then just titanium dioxide in my last layer. Once again, I'm trying to keep this trace as thin as possible, so I am going to mix my colorants in by hand to start with to get the color as incorporated as I can. But both the indigo and the titanium dioxide require dispersion with a stick blender, so I will have to bring my stick blender in a moment to fully disperse those colours and bring out the true colours. I'm just using the stick blender for as short a time as I can with each colour, just to keep that trace as light as possible. with all of those colours mixed up, I'm going to set my stick blender off to one side and bring my soap mould in, and I'm going to start pouring my colours down the side wall of my mould. My mould has been tilted at an angle using a soap dish, and I'm just going to do 2 passes of each colour down the side wall. And with one side done, I'm going to go ahead and move my soap dish to the other side and tilt it the other way. And repeat the same process, pouring my 3 layers down the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat this process, alternating sides until I have completely filled my mould and run out of soap batter. Put this in my oven overnight to make sure it went through gel, and after 24 hours I unmolded it and cut it. Now I wish I could tell you that this came out as the perfect tall and skinny shimmy, but it didn't. I don't think I poured enough in each layer, so I just came up with this pattern which kind of looks like a zebra to me. I still really like the pattern and I love how the colours turned out, and it smells amazing, but it's not a true tall and skinny shimmy, so this is not going to be the best instructional video for you on that, but it's going to work perfectly for my krakens. So I waited about an hour to start making the krakens. Now a kraken is a mythological sea creature which is said to live off the coast of Norway and closely resembles an octopus. So I've got some soap dough here and I'm kneading it to make sure the consistency is even before rolling it into a ball, and I'm going to cut this into 4. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the legs first, or arms, and I'm going to make each arm double-ended, so there'll be 4 pieces that I need to join together. Now the soap dough does set up pretty quickly, so it is best to try and create the curls and the movement in the tentacles as soon as I've rolled it out. With these first pieces, I just wanted to make sure that they were the same length before pressing them together in the middle and making the curls and the movement in the tentacles. And I'm then going to go ahead and do my other 2 sets of legs. And I'm going to join all the legs together before I put them on the soap. just using some plain spring water here, and I'm going to moisten the soap and the tentacles, and this will act as a glue to hold the tentacles onto my soap, and the Kraken will be holding onto the soap. So each one of these is a custom fit. I'm going to create the webbing between the Kraken's tentacles, and I'm just creating a disc of the soap dough, wetting the soap dough and the tentacles, and I'm going to use this fondant tool with a ball type end to connect the round soap dough to the tentacles and just blend them together. Now I'm going to add the Kraken's head. I've created an egg-shaped ball of soap dough, and again I'm using my fondant tool to connect those. Once they are connected all the way around, I'm going to use a pencil eraser to blend the joints together so that they're nice, seamless and smooth. And finally I'm going to work on the eyes. Again, I've stuck these on with some spring water. I'm going to use the end of a paintbrush this time to adhere the eyes to the body, and then I'm going to go ahead and smooth them out with the pencil eraser. I'm just using the end of a ballpoint pen, which doesn't work anymore, to create an indent for the pupils of the Kraken. I'm going to use some of the spring water inside the indents to make sure that the pupils will adhere. And that's the Kraken. Now I'm going to go ahead and make my second one, following the same process. Here they both are. Look how cute they are. I am so pleased with how this soap turned out. I love the way that the tentacles wrap themselves around the soaps. They are so cute. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any questions, comments in the comments section below. And for more soap making videos, please subscribe to my channel.